This is Sunday, the 10th of July 2022. We're the Irish National Stud Kildare. Now, I'm going to do a tribute to the late great Galileo. He would have been, this would have been his first anniversary of his passing. He died a year ago today. Age 23. This is his son, Decoration Knight. He came to the stud in 2018. And he's won 8 races at 3 to 5 years. And this is prize money. He's over $500,000. $1.5 million. So he's doing very well. He's done his dad very proud, and he's done very well for his own offspring. His own offspring is doing very well too. He's doing his dad very proud, and you can see his dad's legacy. You see he's carrying on with his offspring as well, and his dad is still winning races. His dad's still winning races, even after his death, as well too. So he's the one who had a few wins there the last week or so. Last few weeks he's had a few wins, Galileo himself. It's a very, very difficult day. All these kind of anniversaries, all these kind of days are very difficult. You know, as you can imagine, especially when the horse is one of your heroes. He was one of my heroes. I was in Commemorate 2019, go to see Galileo for the Stallion Trail. They were going to see, that's the reason we went, was to go and see Galileo on the Stallion Trail. But unfortunately, on the day that we went, he wasn't on show. He was in the stable, but he was. So I went over to his stable. Liam was with me, but we had to be supervised. We couldn't go to a stable on our own. We had to be supervised by one of the staff. But he came over to the door. But fortunately, Liam didn't have the camera on in time. So Liam is too late. Then I tried to get him back over to the door again, but fortunately, I had no luck. So I had to film him inside the stable. For the remains of the video. So the only way I can get him on camera was to get him inside the stable. He was great. He was feeding inside the stable. He refused to come back over. Had a kind of a bit of a nip of his nose. With the snip of his nose. That's all I got, but unfortunately I didn't get it on camera. I would have liked to have got it on camera. It would have been a nice memory. It would have been a lovely memory of me pecking the late legendary Galileo's nose. But he was my hero, and so a lot of people as well. A lot of people loved and respected Galileo and admired him as well. So he was a magnificent sire. He's a great sire, one of the top sires of Coolmore, and still is reigning today. I don't know whether they've chosen anyone yet to replace his places, take over his reigns yet.
They haven't got that choice. It depends on how they do in the races. The sons and daughters do in the races.
Yeah.
That's all. It depends on that. They can't just choose. You know, you're going to be the next Galileo, because the race record has to be fantastic for that horse.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We were given a few different prices of his fee. So 3 different prices, wasn't it? Was it £500, £400,
£500,000.
What?
I was told eventually in the tour it was 600,000.
600,000 euro. So that was his prize. That was his fee. That was his fee. His fee. But he was down as private on the roster. But we found out, for some, I don't know how we found out, but we found out he was down as private on the roster, on the list. And there was a list of 25 stallions. They have a whole range of different Coolmore studs all over Europe, Ireland, like Ireland, America, Australia, Ireland, America, Australia, UK, they're all over, over. He, I think, didn't Galileo shuttle to Australia once? Or what point?
I've no idea. Did he? I'm not sure.
I think he did. I think he might have. I think he shuttled to Australia at one point. I think he did during his career. I can't remember. But but this is his son anyway, and he's doing very well here. But he hasn't been doing so well. I don't think he did so well last year. So he didn't, according to the staff, wasn't doing so well last year.
No.
According to one of the tour guides, he wasn't doing so well last year.
Well, the first 5 horses in the Prix de Grand, was it the big French race? What's it called? The Prix de Grand Triomphe.
Yeah.
The first 5 horses were related to Galileo.
Yeah.
In that race. First 5 horses to come in were related to Galileo.
How is he doing? How is himself doing?
I've no idea. He
wasn't doing so well last year, according to the tour guides, isn't that right?
Yeah,
Decoration
that's
Night.
right, yeah.
And how is he doing this year?
I've no idea. I've no idea.
He's doing better this year.
I don't know.
He's had a few wins, I know, this year. He has had a few wins this year. I think he had one recently, didn't he? He had one recently, I know that. He had one recently. What was her name again? Night something. What was it? Night Woods. It was Night Woods, something like that. Night Woods. I think I got the name wrong. I think I said Night Woods. It's actually Night Woods, I think it's called. I got the name wrong. Something like that. And some other ones. He had a few winners over this year, last year. I think he had a few this year. I'll have to look up because I keep up to date with all the studs wins, you know, because I'm a follower of the Irish National Stud Twitter page, and I keep up. I look out to see if there's any wins of stallions. And I've seen a few of his, and there's a few of the Invincible. The Invincible's doing very well this year. But Decoration Night, I don't think he had that many last year. The stallion guy said he wasn't doing so well last year, but I think he's doing a little bit of a... Where's your mum? Geraldine, come over here! Your mum has barely been on camera at all today, Liam. She's been barely on camera at all today. I want her on camera for the tribute. Geraldine, I want you on camera for the tribute video. This is the video for Galileo, Geraldine. This is the video for Galileo. Geraldine, this is the tribute video for Galileo. I want you on camera for this. I want you on camera for this. Sorry, folks, I'm shouting in the middle of the tribute video. I want you for the tribute video, Geraldine. I want you in this film. I want you by my side. This is a difficult day for me. This is a hard day.
Down. I can only stand up for a few minutes.
This is the tribute video to Galileo. That's talking about Galileo.
Yeah.
This is talking about Decoration Night. I was talking about his wins. I was talking about the Decoration Night. I was talking about how successful, whether he was successful or not at the last year or so with his wins.
Yeah.
Was he doing so well with the wins? Like was he doing like him? We weren't too sure whether he did so well last year. The tour guides didn't think he did so well last year. I think he's doing a bit better this year with the wins.
Oh, fantastic.
He had a few wins this year, but he wasn't doing so well last year.
Oh, yeah.
Wasn't doing so well. Where are you, Decoration Night? You weren't doing so well last year. Where are you with the wins? So I think he's doing better this year. He's had a few wins this year, haven't you? You're coming around now. You're waking up now. Yes, I'm talking about your daddy. Yes, he's a year dad today. This is his anniversary. His anniversary of your dad today. Yes, I'm talking about your dad now. This is his anniversary of his passing today. He's a year dead today. Yes, your dad. Your legendary dad. Your champion dad. Yes. It's his anniversary today. Yes, I'm doing a video for your dad, and I'm very good. I'm a very nice person doing a video about your daddy, haven't I? And you're just as handsome as your dad. You're very like your daddy. Do you know that? You're very like your daddy, so you are. Yeah, so you are. You're just as good as champion as him. And a very good prize money too, 1.5 million. That's very high prize money, isn't it, Decoration Night? Yeah, so you're just as worth as much as your dad. So you are. You're both worth a lot of money, so you are. You're both worth a lot of money, the two of you. You're worth millions, so you are. How much would you say he'd be? We have to say he'd be worth millions. Decoration Night.
Say so.
Yeah, how much is Galileo worth? He's probably worth millions.
I don't know.
Huh?
I have no idea.
You don't have that much of opinion at all, do you?
I don't, because I have no idea. How am I supposed to know? You put Galileo for sale, it depends on how long he's got left. I mean,
Well, what to say his rating would be? Galileo's.
I don't know, but if you put him for sale, right, you have to consider that what age is he when you put him to sale? If he's 20 when you put him to sale, he might have 5 years left, doing 2 covers a day during the breeding season.
Right. But he was 23 when he died.
23 when he died, yeah. So, you see, if you sell him at the age of 20,
Yeah.
you might get 200 million for him or something.
Yeah, 200 million.
Yeah,
So you reckon he's worth that much?
more, maybe more.
Maybe more.
See, it depends on the calculation. It's 2 covers per day for 6 months for 5 years. If he dies at 25,
Yeah.
right? But if he dies at 24, it's 2 covers per day for 6 months for 4 years. If he dies at 23, it's 6 covers a day. See, it depends on how long he lasts.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
that's the price will vary.
Yeah. Well, these cover. How many covers would they do a day? About 3, 4
He's
days.
doing 3, yeah,
But he said about 3 days.
3 or 4 a day, yeah,
3 or 4 days.
yeah.
Excuse me, what do you think you're doing in there? You think you're out of racket, Mr. Decorating Night? What are you doing? Hey, come over to the door, say hello to me. I'm talking about your daddy. I'm talking about your daddy. Yes. This is your dad's day. This is your dad's big day. Yes.
Man was sneaking off to go to the bench again.
Yeah.
Don't let her, Tony, don't let her. Stop her.
Anyway, so how long is that been till
It's almost time to go. 5 to 5, Tony.
my thoughts are with all of the team of Coolmore and all his trainers, and of course his jockey, and of course his trainer, of course, was Aidan O'Brien. So Aidan O'Brien did a magnificent job training Galileo. He did a magnificent job with his career, and long may his legacy live on, and with his offspring, and he'll be always remembered, and he'll always live on in our hearts, and his memory will always he'll always remain, and his legacy will live on with his offspring, and so he'll always be, I'm not doing a great job at this at all.
Do well, do well.
So I would think so. Sorry,
Thank this audience for.
Thanks, viewers, and I hope you enjoyed the tribute to Galileo, and long may he reign and long live on his legacy and through his offspring. And thanks, folks.